and gentlemen of the internet, what is hippity happening? My name is Haphazardous Waste and welcome to this Redstone tutorial. Today we're going to be taking a look at the enchanting table. Now the enchanting table is a very nice thing to have in your world. It allows you to beef up your gear a little bit, make it a little more powerful, make it a little more durable, more efficient. But as nice as it is to have in your world, the process of enchanting is kind of tedious in that regard. So let me show you right here. Let's say we go up to this enchanting table and it's giving us looting 3. Not a bad enchantment, but let's say we don't want looting 3. Let's say we just want unbreaking for this sword. So we might have to torch this thing off just a little bit, and we'll put it back on there, get looting 2. Not that great. So yeah, we're just gonna have to keep torching things off until we get the right enchantment. And it's not a good process. And let's say finally we decide to get like smite 1, we got it enchanted using all our lapis and everything, and then we throw our lapis on the ground and we got to pick it up and then find a place to put this lapis later on. So yeah, I know I'm exaggerating when it comes to showing you how tedious the process is with enchanting, but there are some issues with it. But this design that I'm going to show you right now allows you to enchant more easily, more effectively, and all around just a little bit better. The process is made a little bit easier. So let me get into that design right now. So this is the design, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it is fairly standard when it comes to an enchanting area. However, there is much more to this that meets the eye. So let's say we got this sword right here in our inventory, and we want to enchant it up, but you forgot your lapis. Classic Minecraft mix-up. No big deal though. You push this button right here, as you can see, 9 pieces of lapis get dispensed out, ready for you to enchant them with. So let's say you have enchanting in the tier 3 option that you want to go with. Well, with these 9 pieces, it allows you to do that 3 times over, so you can do a bunch of enchanting right off the bat. That's great and all, and of course you're not limited to just these 9 pieces. You can easily hit the button again, and it'll dispense out 9 more right into your inventory. That's really great. I really like that. And let's say, we go with knockback 2. Oh, sharpness 4, knockback 2. Not a bad enchantment. And look, we got 18 pieces of lapis lazuli left. Well, you think that you should put them back into your inventory, and put them in a chest later on, but you don't actually have to worry about that. All you have to do is just press E, and they get sucked right back into the system. That's great. Now, talking in terms of enchanting up some lesser gear, let's say we have an iron shovel. We just want to put a nice single enchantment on it, not too expensive, anything like that. And we don't want to use all of the bookshelves here for that tier. So all you have to do right here with this item frame is just turn this item one time. As you can see, all of the bookshelves have been blocked off. So now the lowest tier enchantment is efficiency 1, which isn't much, but if you want to add more, just keep toggling this. And as you can see, each time I toggle the item frame, a new piston drops down, allowing more bookshelves to be exposed to the enchanting table. So let's see, we're up to 16 efficiency 2. Not bad, we'll take that. And yes, of course, this goes all the way up to the very end where you'll have a level 30 enchantment. This right here is level 30, just take my word for it. But yeah, that's how the system works. It has toggleable enchanting and a lapis dispenser. I think it's fairly easy to use, fairly great. So let me get into how to build this thing. So to build this thing, first of all, you need to know what items you will need to build this, so you have enough items on hand to build it. So right here in this chest, as you can see, these are all the items you will need. As you can see, obviously, you'll need the enchanting table and the bookshelves. I don't know for sure if you'll need 15 bookshelves exactly to get the level 30 enchantment. I'm pretty sure it might be less, but for the sake of this design and for the sake of symmetry, I used 15 bookshelves. Next thing you'll need from this design is you'll need 7 sticky pistons, 5 redstone comparators, 8 redstone torches, 2 item frames, and 2 items to go within the item frames. And for the lapis dispenser, you'll need a button or a pressure plate. It's totally up to you guys whether or not you want to use a button or pressure plate. You could even use a lever and just turn it on and off to dispense the lapis. It's no big deal. And of course, you'll need a hopper next, and then 2 droppers right there. And of course, for this design, you'll need a bunch of redstone dust and a bunch of building blocks. Now, for this design too, there is a slight tweak to it that you guys could use. It's up to you guys whether or not you want to use them, but I'll get into that in just a little bit at the end of the video. But for now, these are the items that you need to build this with, and so let me get into how to build it. So for the first part of this build, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place your enchanting table and your bookshelves like so. It takes about 15 bookshelves to make the ring all around here. And the next thing you want to do is you're going to make a hole around the enchanting table like so, about 2 blocks deep. That allows you to fit in all of the redstone components. But yes, the next thing you want to do is you're going to want to place all of your sticky pistons around the enchanting table like so on the very bottom. And then of course place your blocks on top of them like that. So yeah, next part of this design, you have to place in the redstone that allows you to power these sticky pistons. So you're going to place blocks like so. You want to keep that little hook right there of blocks. You're going to place it all around the design like this. There we go. And then we're just going to cover it with redstone. Now there are some parts that are going to change in just a second. Yeah, just for the most part, you want to make sure you get all of your redstone components in like that. So the next thing you're going to do with this design is you're going to want to go to the back center of this build right here, and you're going to want to place a block right there with a comparator leading out of it like so. And then right here, you're going to place another block, and then you're going to put 2 redstone torches right there. You're going to place a redstone torch right here at the very center and off to the side like that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to place 2 more redstone torches right here, and then finally 1 redstone torch like that. As you can see, all of the sticky pistons have now extended. And so yeah, let me get into the next part of this build. So for the next part of this design, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place a few blocks just like so. Right here is where the item frame is going to be placed, so you want to make sure you place your item frame with an item in it just like that. The next thing you want to do is you're going to place 2 blocks alongside of the redstone wire down here like so. So they're both like in line with the redstone torches down there. And yeah, the next part of this design as well, you're going to be placing another block just like that with a redstone comparator leading out of it. As you can see, it activates because of the item frame. And the next thing you want to do is you're going to want to place another block just like that and another block below it like that. You're going to place redstone dust on the block below it just like so, with another comparator leading out like that, but on subtract mode. Finally, you're going to place 1 more comparator just like that, with another block placed right there, another item frame with another item in it just like so. And yeah, as you can see now, this entire system is pretty much done. All you have to do now is just tweak the redstone frame or the redstone torch in the item frame just like that. You don't have to use the redstone torch, by the way. You're free to use whatever items you want. But yeah, as you can see, each time we tweak it, 1 more lowers. That's because as we tweak the item frame like that, the signal gets gradually stronger and stronger, and it keeps affecting the redstone torches 1 by 1, so that each of the pistons retract 1 by 1. So yeah, that's pretty much the basis of the design. So let me get into the next part of the design, which is the lapis dispenser. So for the lapis dispenser, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place in 2 droppers just like so. Now you may have to break your enchanting table for this, but you're going to lead a hopper into this dropper just like that, and then you can easily place your enchanting table back down like so. Now because the enchanting table is not a full block, it allows items to pass right through it. As you can see, just throw a piece of stone in there and it easily goes into the dropper like so. So yeah, pretty easy to build. So the next part of the design you're going to want to do is you're going to place another block just like that with a block beneath it like so, and then finally another block leading out of the side like that. Lastly, you'll place a thing of redstone dust right there, a redstone torch, and then a button on top of this block like so. This allows it to update the redstone torch so that it goes off like so, it burns out. And yeah, that's pretty much the basis of this design. It works really well. I particularly like it. So let me get into a few tweaks that you can use to, make this system a little more efficient if you want. So there's a minor tweak with this design. What you could do first of all is you could easily just remove this lapis dispenser. It's completely separate from the rest of the system. You don't have to have it here. I personally like it though. It's easy to keep track of how much lapis you need. You don't have to carry on hand or put it in a chest somewhere else. It's just right there for you to use it. But the other tweak for this design is right here. You don't actually have to have an item frame with an item in it. All you have to do is you can easily remove this, and you can place down a cauldron like so with a bucket of water in it, but you have to make sure that it's on the lowest level possible right there. So 2 times with the bottle. And yeah, the thing still works as normal. As you can see, it still removes the blocks 1 by 1, exposing more bookshelves to the enchanted table like so. But yeah, that's the only minor tweak to the design. Now I'll get into the flaws. So the flaws for this design are the fact that it's not very easy to conceal the redstone out the back like so. I still like it though. I still think that it's very handy to have just right here to use. You can just tweak the redstone just like that. I think it's easy to have for your enchanting table. So you might have to have it up against a wall like so in order to hide all of the redstone. But yeah, that's pretty much the only design flaw. I personally like this design quite a bit. I think it's really effective. But yeah, that's going to have to do it for this redstone tutorial, guys. If you like this video and you want to see more of it, make sure you hit that like button like so. And yeah, if you want to see more content too, even subscribe if you want to. But thank you guys so much for watching this redstone tutorial, and I will see you all in the next video.